Guardians. Okay, so it is Friday. Final week of Guardian games and Season of Defiance. Yes! Lake of Shadows returns to the Nightfall. No! Um, Crucible, Gambit, and Vanguard ranks are buffed because it's the last of the week. So this is my deck. This is my hard deck. Do I decide Titans prevail? Yeah, who cares? Um, I did actually get the hung jury with the gut shot and explosive payload, which everybody says is supposed to be the gun. So we're going to go ahead and run it through some pacing here. Is there anything in this season that I give a fuck about? Kind of not. Yeah, it actually got me to play Guardian games, which was not terrible, and I was not having much fun with it. I personally don't care anymore about any of this stuff. I don't really even need to do any of this stuff. What we are working on now is collecting the bright dust. So I've got 3 more bounties to do there in orbit, which means that I can use my app to pick up some bounties. So we're going to do that. Oh, instead of doing that, let's go find Zerus, since that's the point here. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, let's do that, because once I go planet side, it's pretty much not going to matter. Well, I'm going to say he's at the tower. What do you know? It's a little bit late in the day. Conan Exiles, the server. I play 2 servers, well, 3 technically. One of them is an offline co-op game that I run for myself as a test bed for strategies and things. Um, because, believe it or not, in spite of all the YouTube that's out there, there's certain questions I have that don't really get answered very clearly, because it's things that people don't want to admit are still a problem or a concern in the game. And I'm just looking over here at my Lego collection of, I've got like 5 little models that are sitting up here on a shelf next to me, and I need to get some dusting done. So probably doing that before I go back. Anyway, so yeah, this morning was spent scouting out some aggros who have been hitting my allies and my friends' bases, and so yeah, that's kind of why this is a later little video in the day. I mean, everybody else has already got their what's that Zers, but I know you guys like to see my unvarnished, sarcastic, and oftentimes scathing review of the crap that they keep trying to spoon feed us in this game. God, I can't. I wish there was a way to turn this. Is there a way to turn those things off? Is there a way to turn those things off? Uh, no, I guess not. Okay, well that sucks. Guardian Games was free to play. I just don't approve of the whole dynamic of it. Like I said, it wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. This year's Guardian Games was not as toxic. Supremacy was still pretty damn bad. Really got to run a mobility build on that. You want to get some speed. Oh, no, guess not. Let's see. EDZ, you think? Um, Actually, wait, hold on. Did I pick up? Yes, I did. Let's go to EDZ then. Winding Cove. So, yeah, I mean, I had a good time. It was okay. Supremacy is just, I'm not feeling non-Iron Banner Crucible anymore. In fact, the only reason why I keep playing Crucible for Iron Banner, apart from the Bright Dust thing, of course, is because I'm looking for an Iron Banner chess piece here. Because then that would give me 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, and if I ornament my helmet, that's the 5 pieces. Then I can run the look that I like to run, because that is the end game in this scenario right now. But I don't have to run the Iron Banner gear. I mean, the Iron Banner gear is not bad looking. It's just that it'd be nice to have 5 Iron Banner pieces as my native armor set. Plus, I'm always trying to push the envelope for stats. I'm on 66, I think is my highest stat line right now. Here we go. Alright, Buggy, what do you got? Alright, so you got the Crimson out there. That's kind of nice. We got some Bombardiers with some mediocre rolls. That'd be an 84. Wow. Okay, so that would be with a stat mod. What do I have here? A 5 or a 10? I think I have a 10. So I have a 10-point stat mod on there, and I'm still sparing a point. Uh, I don't need to worry about that because my solar weapon has demolitionist on it. So let's see. We'll do that. Okay, so optimized. So yeah, so baseline, taking off the masterwork and taking off the stat would be minus 22, so that'd be a 63. Versus this bombardier, which is a 62. So I take a 1-point hit for more discipline, which is more grenades. And I don't need to worry about that because I have my grenades. So it was a sad face. However, though, if you're looking for a pretty okay set piece, bombardiers are pretty util. They are a multi-tool in the hunter arsenal. And I found a way to get the hawk falconer, the Griff Falcon's Hallberg. I have found a way to get the Hallberg to work, but it does require an extra exotic, which is going to be the Rat King. So basically, you put any void weapon you want in here, run the Rat King here, get your final blow with the Rat King, reload, proc volatile rounds here, prime your next targets, then finish them up with the Rat King. All the while, the Hallberg is propping volatile rounds for you. So it's a good combo. There's a little quick combo for you guys. Bonus content. 62 on the Titan Ashen Wake with an improved fusion grenades because Titan's grenades need to be improved even more. But at least they weighted the stat properly. I mean, they did here too, but you know. Dawnblade. Oh wow, the Warlock's got a little bit of a low key dicking here. You get the highest stat lines of all of these pieces, 66, but you get a pretty well balanced stat line all the way down. Recovery is the Warlock class ability, but Dawnblade is what the Wings of Sacred Dawn work off of, and you only get a 15 in your intellect. You get like a 22 in the discipline for grenade exotics, and you get a 22 in mobility, which is for mobility exotics. It seems like the warlocks are kind of like midline here, so I'm not sure if that's really worth your effort. But 66 stat line is damn fucking good, and I mean I guess it's balanced enough that it could probably fit in with a lot of different builds that are running Dawnblade as your primary super. Here we go. True Prophecy. This is an archetype hand cannon that's been around in the game for fucking ever. I think there's like 10 different versions of this gun, all with different perk pools. This is not bad. Rampage and opening shot with a flared magwell, and I don't know. You want more range? I don't really think you need it with the hand cannon. I don't play hand cannons that far away. I prefer them a little bit mid-range to close. It's kind of like a slightly more agile shotgun for me. That's what I look for. Grid Skipper used to be a good gun. High Impact Reserves is okay. I bumped out because somebody found out I was talking sass about them. Well, yeah, trying to reconnect with Baboon. I guess that's going to wrap it up. Basically, I'm going to say that each of the exotic pieces are worth it if you don't already have something better like I do. Crimson is semi-meta right now because pulse rifles and burst fire weapons are still doing a pretty good, decent job. Was it because I didn't do the fucking... Because no one was that why we got bumped? Because nobody was doing the fucking public event? What the fuck? Who gives a shit? Or did I get bumped because a bunch of Xbox and PC people showed up and odd man out being the PlayStation player, I get to be shunted. Look, sir, droids. Sorry. Had to do it. It's been a thing. There we go. Alright, so what do we got here? Oh, just one PC person. Executable. And then a haha. And tag, I don't know. All these clan names are kind of sus. This is Mockword and Danny Body. Or Dan Body. Yeah, Danny Boy. Yeah. Probably got... Because crossplay is so fun and peer-to-peer networks are so stable. Fuck yourselves. Anyway, back to the fucking run. Ecolos, you can craft one better. Far Future, no, that's a bad roll. Snapshot Sights and Quick Draw on a Husgal rocket launcher is a wasted slots, which you should probably go for is something like, something to really buff the speed of the rockets and the blast radius. That's what you'd really want to look for. Clown cartridge, though, is a damn good choice. Subsistence and moving target on the Night Watch is great, but with the current, what is that gun called? Terrazipos. Yeah, the the hentai hung jury is what I'm going to call it because the strand, the strands, tentacles. Lightkin grips, 57s are crap. I'd basically ignore anything under level 60 for stat lines. But if you are looking for some decent armor, this is some pretty good rolls. I mean, the full kit actually balances out to some pretty good stats for you. Get a good groundwork here. Yada, 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 yada. And that's it. Well, I would have to say the standout for me, if I was going to spend my shards on anything, it'd be the exotic engram. But you know what? I am pretty well good for exotics at the moment. Um, it is only Friday, so I could earn more. No, I just don't feel like it. I'm just not that kind of a gambler anymore. I don't really feel like it's going to be worth it too much. Anyway, that's all for me. You guys have fun. Thanks for stopping by.